Welcome to Catholic Mom Talks. Trust is a very important aspect of our lives, and sometimes it's so hard to trust people, especially if you've had a long line of people that haven't been good to you and have not been trustworthy. And that's right, a lot of people are not trustworthy. It's very difficult to trust someone that has not been trustworthy in the past, someone that's hurt you. But I've learned that people I can trust are people that have a faith or have a love of God or have ethics or morals. Sometimes people may not be particularly religious, but they have ethics. And they have morals that they live by. And they do love, they love to the greatest of their ability. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. And in Jesus is in the midst of that love. But I have found that people that are in the world are not trustworthy. And the reason for that is because their life pretty much revolves around them. Everything is around them. They're very, very, very self-centered. They're motivated to meet their needs. Anybody who's in the way of that is going to be squashed, okay? And half the time, they will use you to get what they need out of you. A lot of times, that's in a relationship. You see this all the time with, boys and girls that are dating, and one person is unfaithful, or they use the other person for their needs to be met. They're not thinking about other people. They're only thinking about themselves. So it's difficult to trust people that are in the world. And it's funny because a lot of times they grow up and they mature, often when they have families, because when you become a parent, you start to become real. And the reason for that is because it's no longer about you anymore. Life is about taking care of that child and that other person that you are married to. So these are some things to think about. Also, trustworthiness. A lot of times alcoholics, drug addicts, you have people in your life that you love. Oh my gosh, you love them more than anything in the whole world. But they're not trustworthy, and you can't trust them as far as you can throw them, like my dad would say. But inside their heart somewhere, is a beautiful, beautiful person. They need time to heal. They need time to grow, and nothing is impossible with God. And, there's an old saying. Well, actually, my grandma used to say this: as long as someone is breathing, there is hope. And I have family members that were serious drug addicts and alcoholics. And their whole life was ruined. And I watched my grandmother and my mother intercede and pray for this person their entire life. And both my grandma and my mom are now gone, but I see the fruit of their prayer in the person and my relative that they prayed for all of their life. I know that the reason why he's where he's at is because of their prayer. So trustworthiness. Who can you trust? You can trust people that have kindred spirits, people that have God as their center, people that tell the truth. You can trust people that tell the truth. People that are in the world, difficult to trust, you can still love them. But you have to be aware of the fact that it takes time for them to heal. Those are just my thoughts for tonight. Have a beautiful night.